Hello and welcome back to Eien no Aselia, Kono Daichi no Hatere, otherwise known as Aselia the Eternal, at the end of this earth. And last time, remember, we just started off this, I think I should call this a hybrid. Because there's no other way I can describe it better than that. It's half visual novel and the other half being RPG. We haven't got to the RPG part yet, but we will. Carrying on, we stopped at the prologue, the girl with the white wings. Let's carry on. I finished my regular meal and relaxed. I didn't hear the strange voice again last night, so I woke up relatively refreshed this morning. Maybe yesterday's purification worked. Whether it actually had an effect or not, it may have at least helped cheer me up. Anyway, I think it's a happy thing to be able to have a refreshing moment like this. A needlessly energetic voice cuts right through the calm atmosphere. I hear footsteps pattering toward me. Kaori returns the greeting as she puts on the coffee. Well, it's good that they're so close. It does bother me a little that Kotori is in such high spirits so early in the morning, though. Hey.
その顔はなんで私がここにいるのかそれを聞きたがっている顔ですね。
Huh? No, I didn't.
なんでわかるのかって？そりゃもう素敵な力が働いてるってだけなんですよ。とにかく今日は吹奏楽部の朝練があるせいでこうして参上つかまつっちゃってるんです。わかりました？
I see that you're as energetic as ever, at least.
そうですか。
I meant to imply that she was being nosy. But it doesn't look like she took the hint. But you're amazing. It's so early, and yet you're already in such high spirits.
そりゃそうですよ。今日の恋愛運ってマキシマムなんですよ、私って。今日こそ素敵な恋が芽生えるんですから。
She's talking about the fortune-telling program that runs at the end of the morning news. I guess girls like this sort of stuff.
確かに私の好きな人って鈍感で超鈍感なんですけど。でもいつか魅力に気づいてくれる予感がしたりしなかったりって。先輩聞いてます？
Yeah, I'm listening. Kotori's machine gun talk has started. It can get really annoying when she's like this.
恋の運勢が5で金運が2だから今日はお買い物はパスするんです。だって買い物行ってあれもこれもって買っちゃう予感がするじゃないですか。あんな占い見ると。でもダメだと思うと余計気になってたものが気になってお財布にお金がないのに見るだけなんて言っちゃって。
She's talking without pausing and making wild gestures. She's in her own Kotori world. I sip my coffee and look at the newspaper. Huh. There was an explosion at a resort area. Kaori smiles wryly. Kotori keeps talking. Peace.
ちょっとユウタ先輩、また私のこと無視して。
I'm listening! Oh. Your fortune was good, right? If it was good, then, well, isn't that great? I give a rather negligent reply and sip on my coffee. The pleasantly bitter taste helps clear my still slightly drowsy head.
先輩なんか実感こもってない？よかったななんてかけらも持ってないでしょ。
She complains while puffing out her cheeks. You'll just get different results if you change the channel, right?
これだから。いいですか先輩。占いは信じる人だけに効果があるんですよ。大事なのは心意気です。信じることがパワーを生み出すんです。単純に信じるだけじゃダメなんです。参考に留めて自分の力で運命を切り開いてこそ。
That seems a little different than what she said before. Kotori, haven't you always said before that lucky breaks are the best?
そりゃそうですよ。棚ぼたが一番いいじゃないですか。
But fate is something you can break through on your own, right?
いえ、棚ぼたもありです。運命的な偶然みたいのも大事にしないと。ね、カオリン。そうだね。
Just how can she make assertions like this? I can tell what her policy is at all. Kaori makes a forced laugh next to me.
おいしいとこ取りってやつですね。
She has the ideals of an artist. She is extracting only the good parts from all of the fortune-telling programs and piecing them together. Well, why not? If you say so, then it must be true. I feel like giving up already. Between Kaori's everyone's a good person ideology and this Kotori logic, I just can't keep up. Without regard for my feelings, Kotori continues her machine gun fire.
ですよね、ですよね。運命を切り開きつつも、棚ぼたは大事にするんです。やっとユタ先輩も分かってくれたんですね。どうしてか美咲先輩しか同意してくれないんですよね。
She makes a really mystified face. Kyoko, well, that's just like her. Kaori, what do you think of what Kotori said? I suddenly turned the subject to Kaori, who's listening to our exchange with a smile.
私は占いはあんまり信じないかな。
After a short hesitation at the sudden question, she answers with her usual restraint.
香りって占い信じてなかったの？知らなかったよ。
Kotori, you're always together, so how could you not know that?
そういえば、香りに占い信じるかって話したことなかったかも。私も今日初めて聞かれたから。
Kotori and Kaori. Do these two go well together or not?
まあ、いいか。そうだね。
They're as carefree as ever. As the elder brother and the oldest one here, I feel a little uneasy. The two of them drink their tea. I sip my slightly lukewarm coffee. I can hear a news report on TV. The morning news program, the lilting opening medley. I can hear a news report on TV. The morning news program, lilting. I can't even read. Lilting. Whenever you have one of them days, you know. I can hear a news report on TV. The morning news program, lilting, opening, medley, is playing. Yeah. What about your morning practice? It's already kind of late.
あ、小鳥、もうこんな時間だよ。朝練に遅刻しちゃうよ。
She hurriedly stands up. Kotori keeps staring at the TV with a composed face and her elbows still on the table.
ねえ、香織。この時間ってもう絶望的な感じなんだけど、どんなに走っても無理っぽいよ。こりゃ先輩に大目玉だね。
That's what you want, don't you? The two of them sighed deeply. I guess I should have interrupted Tori's speech earlier. It sounds like you'll be in big trouble.
そう思うなら怒られるの変わってくださいよ。
I can't do that. She hangs her head in dejection at my response. Well, seems like this occur from time to time, and time passes. Oh. I stifle a yawn. I was feeling refreshed this morning, but I quickly got sleepy again after arriving at school. I really am exhausted. When I get the chance, I should go talk with my boss at work. But I really am sleepy. Is the heating having too much of an effect? Today, first period is a long homeroom class. I know that the teacher in front of me is speaking, but the meaning of his words doesn't enter my ears. Ugh. No good. I'm falling asleep. I know I shouldn't sleep, however much as I think that. Sleep sure is sweet. In the end, I'm unable to overcome the temptation. Just as I abandon myself to a pleasant slumber, I feel myself being shaken. Howdy. You're so longer. I make an excuse to myself about opening my mouth, as though exasperated. The one shaking me quickly becomes more violent. What? Having been forcefully woken up by grumble, the comfortable feeling has been completely reversed. Can't help it. That's just how sleepy I am. I raise my head and become speechless. Yeah! The teacher standing right next to Kyoko. His mood doesn't look good. What? Kyoko is grinning next to the teacher. Everyone around is doing their best to avoid looking at me. Huh? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, main role? Wait a second! Following Kyoko's lead, the rest of the class pipes up. What was it? If I recall, it was something that didn't have anything to do with me. That's right, the school festival performance. I'm busy with my part-time job, so I didn't plan to attend. Kyoko, The moment I try to complain, I'm quickly cut off. My classmates can't bear it any longer and are already laughing.
そんなわけだから観念しなさいってば。
Seeing me slumped in defeat, the teacher nods and leaves the classroom. Damn it. It has to be Kyoko's fault that things got this way. She has a peculiar influence on people, after all. What good does everyone see in this mad woman?
何か言ったかな、ゆうとくんは。
Kyoko rubs her fist into my head hard. She's a monster with the grip of a nutcracker, and she can bench press over 70 kilograms. I can't stand it.
仲間外れはかわいそうだから入れてあげたんじゃない。むしろ感謝しなさい。
No way. How could anyone be happy about something like this? Even you agree, right, Coin? I shift my glance to Coin, who's come over with a smile, but for some reason he shakes his head.
ユウトは女子にもなかなか人気あるからな。な、京子。
なんでそこで私に振るわけ？そんなの知らないってば。大体ユウに気があるもの好きなんてそうそういないわよ。
ま、そういうことにしときましょうか。
He grins teasingly. I'm not sure why, but Kyoko is flustered. But I've really never been to play before.
大丈夫よ。なんたって私がヒロインやるんだからね。バッチリよ。
I'm the main character, and Kyoko is the heroine. Coin has a big role too. The actual contents are a mystery.
ま、クラスの期待を一身に背負っちまったんだ。腹くくって頑張れよ、ユウト。
He pats my shoulder. Say it a little less seriously. You know that I have to work, right?
そりゃ知ってるさ。でも部活やりながらっていうやつもいるんだ。お前にだって不可能じゃないだろ。
そうよ。いつもちんたらぼんやりしてんだから。たまにはちゃっちゃとやってかっこつけてみなさいってば。
たまには沙織ちゃんにいいとこ見せてやれよ。
These two are saying whatever they feel like. They don't hold back. That's chill with friends for you.
さて、じゃあ明日から朝練で本読みだからね。寝坊したら殺すからね。
Yes, ma'am. As you command.
はいは1回。じゃあね、かおりちゃんに報告しときなさいよ。
じゃあな、ユウト。
As the two of them return to their seats, I let out a deep sigh. I'm not good at social situations. All my classmates are pretty amiable. They're understanding of my circumstances too. Thanks to that, they've let me avoid doing these bothersome things, but, well, it is a festival this time. I can at least cut loose for a culture festival. That's probably how they feel about it. Thinking about it, I never participated in any school events. Anyway, it's already decided, so there's nothing I can do. I'll have to try to balance this with my job. No, this is just another reason that I have to. This is just another reason that I need to cut back on work for now. Oh God, do I need to? I'll be able to spend more time at home with Cody too. It's not bad to support your family in ways other than financial once in a while. She's my precious and only family member after all. I need to think ahead as much as possible. Trying to persuade myself, I slump onto my desk. It's only a matter of seconds before I fall asleep again. Might as well just say it. Fall asleep again. Not fell. Fall. I ended up sleeping through most of the morning. Maybe I'm not so much lazy as just completely exhausted. Oh, whatever. I'll rest a bit more during lunch. I made sure to bring my lunch today so there's no need to go to Kaori's classroom. In fact, I've already finished eating the bento. The sun in the courtyard might be quite nice. The warmth today may not be just on account of the heaters. It's an unusually warm day for December. The courtyard will definitely be a good place to take in the sun. I'll head over. But the instant I set off, a disagreeable face approaches. Shun attends the same school, so it's not strange to meet him on occasion, but I just can't help disliking him. What?
別に香りならともかく貴様に用などない。
I've said this before, but stay away from Kaori.
僕と香りの問題にどうして貴様などがしゃしゃり出る。そのせいで香りがどれだけ迷惑していること。
Me? A bother to her? The people who know about Shun and me start whispering. I can feel them staring from a distance, but I don't care. Kaori is my family. I need to watch out so that someone like you doesn't come near her.
疫病神め。どれだけ香りの幸せを奪えば気が済むんだ。香りは僕のためにいるんだ。僕だけが香りを幸せにできて、香りだけが僕を幸せにできる。昔からそうだったんだ。貴様。
Always. Since before Kaori and I became family. It definitely seems like he and Kaori knew each other back then. Yeah, let's just say I just didn't feel like listening to his voice any longer. Like, yeah, your voice is just me.
さっさと香りを解放してくれ。僕にとっても貴様などに声をかけるのは苦痛なんだ。
I gnash my teeth. Shun gives me a loathing look and turns away. Get a hold of yourself. If you start a fight now, you'll just make Kaori sad again. I desperately restrain myself until Shun is no longer visible. Finally, the tension fades from the area. Still holding back my anger, I return to the classroom. After I eat dinner and go to sleep, the next morning quickly arrives. Kaori has club activities. I wonder if her musical skills have improved. Come to think, you haven't performed for a while, have you, Kaori? Happy smile spreads on Kaori's face. I used to listen to Kaori play the flute after dinner every day, but lately I've refrained because I've been too tired. Well, it's quite loud and might trouble neighbors. That's also played into our decision to stop. Why not? It won't bother neighbors if you do it at this time of day. I'd like to hear it again after such a long time. With that, she returns to her room. It makes me happy to see her somewhat proud countenance. The flute was one of Kaori's rare self-indulgent requests after all. It was back when she and Kotori had just become friends. She was dragged to the Wind Instrument Club and it captured her heart. I remember when she returned home and shyly begged for a flute. That made me so happy. I felt like her asking was proof that I was needed. It made me happy that she depended on me. I know the feeling. After asking what model she wanted, I promised to buy it the next day, and she smiled happily. I won't ever forget that smile. But when I got to the instrument store, I was shocked. Instruments are really expensive. The one Kaori wanted was over 100,000 yen, and the ones for professionals were over 1 million. Frankly, I panicked. But I had made a promise, and more than anything, I didn't want to make Kaori sad after she had been so happy. There were cheaper models available for beginners, but I insisted on getting the one Kaori wanted. I used all the money I had saved from my job and borrowed the rest from the fund left by my parents to buy it in one lump sum. Thankfully, the owner taught us how to take care of it, and he still tunes it for us every 6 months. She's kept playing ever since. I'm really glad that she was able to find a hobby like this. As I reminisce about the past, Kaori returns. Alright, let's hear it. She was puffed with pride before, but now she's suddenly shy. I sit in a chair with a serious face and send her a thumbs up. Kaori makes a forced smile and gives a determined nod in return.
それでは聞いてください。私の初作曲です。タイトルは感謝の気持ちです。
As she raises her face, Kaori's expression relaxes. Yeah, she's really something. I applaud. Kaori smiles, bows deeply, and raises her flute. She begins playing. A calm, gentle melody flows from her flute. Kaori's body sways slowly, and her playing is joyful and carefree. I close my eyes and immerse myself in the performance. It has an intimate feeling, like pop music, but it's not overly embellished. It's an extremely warm melody. I feel like I'm being healed just listening to it. But this must be an older brother's voice. As I think about such things, Kaori performance comes to an end. She bows deeply again as she did before the performance. I automatically applaud. I have no technical knowledge of music, and even so, I could tell that her heartfelt performance was genuinely impressive. You're amazing, Kaori. That was the first song you composed, right? It was great! Kaori. I move closer to Kaori and pat her on the head as I usually do. Before I know it, the atmosphere becomes very relaxed. I'm so glad that Kaori's alive. And I'm glad that she's here with me. I'm grateful that I wasn't left completely alone by the accident. She's my last family. Even if Kaori being spared is the only miracle in my life, I don't care. It's because of that miracle that I can be happy now. I've lost all of my family members one after another. I really may be a jinx. Kaori is the only bond I have left. I move my hand from her head to around her back and hug her gently. Nothing. Just let me stay like this for a bit. Kaori makes a small nod and shyly buries her face in my chest. Her body's warm, but so very small. I'll protect Kaori from everything, no matter what. Kaori, you As she speaks, she grabs me around my sides. It's a little ticklish, but it also feels comfortable. The two of us stay like this for a little while longer. Prologue continued. Kaori has morning practice again today. After waking me up and taking care of breakfast, she headed to school happily with Kotori. She definitely won't be late today. Kaori was all fired up. Judging from yesterday's performance, she must be practicing diligently at school. It might be a little embarrassing, but maybe I'll go to her next recital. If Kotori sees me, she'll make a big fuss. Oh. Ah! She fiercely strikes the back of my head with her fan. Ow!
私たちも朝練だって言ったでしょ。なにのんびりしてるのよ。
I know, I'll be ready soon.
それじゃ家の前で待ってるからね。
Yeah. As I enter, I check over the rooms. All the lights are off. Alright, good to go. I head to the front door, but stop to look at the two photos next to it. One is of a young me, Kaori, and her parents. The other is of an even younger me and my birth parents. We're managing, Sayo. Maybe just barely, but don't worry about us. No matter how grateful I am toward Kaori's parents, it'll never be enough. Just because they were friends and my father, they took me in and raised me like their own son. I can't even say how much I learned from them.
もう、ゆう、いつまで待たせ、ごめん。
Seeing me reach toward the photos, Kyoko awkwardly averts her eyes. I must look like I'm reminiscing about the past. I have a debt that I'll never be able to repay. So, making Kaori happy is the least I can do. No, I'm sorry for making you wait.
そうよ。ゆうが悪いんだからね。
Sorry, let's get going. Her response is slightly inarticulate. She's ill-mannered, but she's not completely insensitive about stuff like this. However, I don't want Kyoko or anyone else to make a fuss over it. But if the heroine was someone other than you, Kyoko, I might be a little more motivated.
なんですってこのバカ野郎
Ah! Before the fan came come flying, I take off running. I look back and Kyoko is chasing me with an amazingly angry face. Maybe I made her a little too angry. Koen joins up with us midway and runs alongside with me, unaware of the situation. Or unaware of the reason. Take your pick. And so the three of us dash to school, even though we aren't in any danger of being late. How I don't want to remember that sound. The bell rings. The long-awaited lunch period arrives and everyone starts hurrying. Now then, my bento. Koen comes over to my desk as usual and we start eating. Now I just need to guard my food. Mm-hmm.
私たちも混ぜてもらっていいでしょ
The two of them approach us with their bentos. Kotori has even brought her bag with her for some reason. Sir, must wait for you to come over here, Kotori.
聞きましたよ、ゆうと先輩。演劇の主役をされるそうじゃないですか。
Word travels fast, ne? Of all the people who tell Kyoko picks the most annoying of all. our Kyoko, but she just laughs like she's in a good mood. Maybe, although I'd be happier if you hadn't. I forgot. I really forgot. I really just forgot. That's... If I told her that I was the main character, she might come to see me. That would be embarrassing. The two of them are condemning me. As they do so, Koin's hand draws near, aiming for some of the food that Kaori made for me. Ah! I slap his hand away. Where is it? Kyoko's fan makes another clean hit. It's the same strike as ever, but it's spectacular nonetheless. A picture? You have a digital camera? I need to update mine. Koin? The two of them are supposed to be going out. But it seems like she's just using him. Who's a Siscon?
説得力ないぞ言うと、お前とカオリちゃんの仲の良さは俺に言わせれば危険領域に達しているぞ。
In what way? Yeah! We're just regular siblings, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to convince them. I'm not a weirdo! Huh? Kotori rustles through her bag and takes out a magazine. Oh god, no. Kotori presents the gaudily covered magazine with a hint of pride. I question that accuracy. What does it mean? 350%. That's a ridiculous way to calculate no matter how you look at it. Huh? What? We've already started? It looks like arguing won't get me anywhere.
ために行かないで。選択2、夢のためなら私待っているから。選択3、私もついていく。ゆと先輩、どれですか？
This is where the game just goes, oh hey, this is what you gotta do. So, truth be told, if it were me in the situation, you can either say, don't go for my sake, be selfish like that. Be selfless and say, I'll wait for you to come back. Or 3, you know what, fuck it, I'll go with you. So I'm just going to say, you know what? Screw whatever circumstances there are, I'm going. Choice 3. I go for and support her.
いいんですか？恋人さんについていくってことですけど。まあ、言うらしいといえば、そんな感じかもね。それでいいんですか？
I don't really have any aspirations of my own, after all. So I wouldn't have a problem supporting her.
ゆうた先輩、私の夢、応援してください。はいはい、いいから。
So, are we done?
いえ、まだあります。じゃあ次。じゃん。
She starts perusing the magazine again.
あなたの恋人が。
Wait a second. This again?
しょうがないじゃない。女の子が読む雑誌なんだから、おしゃれと恋愛は定番でしょ。そうですよ。みんな大事に思っていることなんですから。
Is that how it is?
はい。続きいきますよ。あなたの恋人が罪を犯してしまいました。そのことをあなただけが知っています。あなたはどうしますか？
These are all kind of severe circumstances. Surely love isn't like this.
選択1、好きだからかばい通す。選択2、罪は罪だから自白するよう説得する。選択3、密告する。
Wait a minute. Choice 3 is weird no matter how you look at it. It's ridiculous.
そうですか？はい、早く答えてください。
For one, I wouldn't go so far as to say, okay, snitch. I said that's something like that's like the lowest of the low. If you can't just, look at it as is, then there's definitely something wrong. And one thing is for sure, I'm not taking a fall no matter what. I'm not going to cover for it. So it's always going to be, you know what? I'd rather she take whatever kind of punishment there is. Maybe they might let her off on something easy. You never know. So, honesty is the best policy. Just say, you know what? No. Just say you did it. I guess choice 2. I guess I try to persuade her. A crime's a crime, so she's got to atone for it.
ゆうと先輩の愛ある説得か。
course you would.
最後に泣き崩れちゃう私をユウト先輩は優しく抱きしめてくれて、それから
Yeah, I would not do anything like that. Kotori, you really
さ
are.
て、最後の問題です。
Mm-hmm.
じゃーん。
Uh-huh. She makes a big show of it as though it's a grand finale.
あなたと恋人はついに結婚して家庭を築きました。
Mm-hmm.
一人の子供に恵まれ、あなたはとても幸せです。
Mm-hmm.
でも、その時間は長く続きませんでした。
Mm-hmm. It looks like things are about to take a turn for the worse again.
家族でドライブの途中に事故に遭ってしまったのです。
Sounds like a movie I've seen before. Here it comes. I almost don't feel like making a comment about this one. There's definitely something wrong here. This isn't a personality test no matter how you look at it. It's a magazine for women, right? But this test is meant for a man. It's got such tough questions.
こんなもんじゃないの？最近のやつは現実にあるよね、小鳥。はい、美咲先輩。その通りですね。
Really? Huh. I think there's really something strange about it. I wouldn't say that it's realistic either.
死んだの続き。
Whatever, I've come this far, so I might as well see it through.
あなたと恋人はついに結婚して家庭を築きました。一人の子供に恵まれ、あなたはとても幸せです。
Mm-hmm.
でも、その時間は長く続きませんでした。
Uh-huh.
家族でドライブの途中に事故に遭ってしまったのです。
Mm-hmm.
あなたは子供か妻か自分自身誰かしか救えません。
Ooh.
あなたは誰を選びますか？
So it turned out like this after all. This is a really tough question, even if this were to happen.
つまりユウト先輩はユウト先輩自身か私たちの娘の誰を取るかってことですね。
Wait, what? Well, okay. All things considering. One has to live, so the legacy must continue. The kid. The kid has to live in order for the legacy to continue. Because really, who knows? It would be, it would either be someone would have to take care of it. If you have family, and in this case, you probably pretty much do have some level of family. Well, the thing would be is, like I said, legacy. So it would have to be the kid. Even though it'd be like, well, why wouldn't you save your wife? I say, if somebody has to live, the bloodline has to continue. It's a tough choice, but the kid, yeah. I still don't really get what this test is about, but I couldn't let the kid die. Seems kind of surreal having my own child, but if I try to imagine it, that's how I feel.
言うにしてはいい答えだわ。私も自分の子供を一番にしちゃうかな。
Of course you would. You would want to do that because it's legacy. Your child has to come first.
きっと私の子供なんて生意気だろうけどね。美咲先輩って面倒見いいですから、絶対にいいお母さんになります。小鳥、太鼓判を押しちゃいます。はい、これにて診断テストは終了です。ユウはどんなになってる？小鳥、早く。
I'm a little curious myself. What was the result?
それでは発表します。あなたが最 するタイプの人は誰かが守らないといけない儚い人。
Okay, I know exactly who they're sounding. Yeah. I know exactly who they're sounding. One for the files.
あなたが守ることで2人とも前に進めるでしょう。
Another one for the files.
誰かを守り抜くそんな強い力の持ち主です。
Another one for the files.
はい、これで診断終了です。ユってこの性格なんだ。
Well, somebody has to protect me too. Even though I have never at once admitted to it, but sometimes the hero needs protecting.
なんかわかるようなわからないような。
Don't worry about it. Nobody can understand that. There really is something wrong with this. The questions and answers are both weird.
確かに言われてみると少しおかしいよな。まあでもユウの心の本質に触れたって感じかな。
Really? You trust it that much? It's extremely suspicious without a doubt.
そんなことないですよ。なんといっても的中率 350% はだけじゃないんですから。信頼してください。
Kotori must not realize it. That 350% accuracy is suspicious in and of itself. Why did I check this stuff to begin with? I've been confused by it, and I forget what the reason was in the first place. The lunch period passes in this hectic manner. Finished with my job, I began walking back home. My gait is steady enough to surprise even myself. It's completely different from a few days ago. Maybe this really is thanks to Tokimi's purification. I suddenly stopped. Kamiki Shrine isn't far from here. I should thank her properly. I'll head over. I can at least pay her a visit, deciding such. I headed towards Kamiki Shrine. I raced up the steps and naturally ran out of breath. But today, even that feels good.
ゆうとさん、こんばんは。どうしたんですか？そんなに息を切らせて。
Inside the shrine grounds, Tokimi meets me with a gentle smile. Her calmness seems to indicate that my arrival wasn't unexpected. Oh, I did say it's come again. In what way, my friend? In what way?
またお水を飲みにいらしたんですか？
No, today I came to thank you.
それはわざわざ丁寧にありがとうございます。
The purification you performed seems to be working. I'm somehow feeling better now.
あのことですか。お役に立てたのなら私も嬉しいです。
I don't really believe in things like purifications, but maybe they're really amazing after all.
案外ただの自己暗示かもしれませんよ。
Huh?
病は気からと言いますから、お祓いという言葉で治ったと思い込んだのかも。
I'm a believer in purification myself, honestly. Huh. You were talking about demons before, but now you're saying something pretty mundane.
確かにこの世には科学では説明のつかない不思議なことがあります。
And to this day, science still cannot explain it.
でも一見不思議に見えて説明のつくことの方がはるかに多いのですよ。
I see.
まあ一つだけ言えるのは の世の中はわからないことの方が面白いということです。すべてのことが分かってしまったら世界はどれだけつまらなくなってしまうのでしょうね。
One for the books and one to keep. Then maybe that really was just a placebo effect after all.
どうでしょうね。私は可能性を言っただけで絶対そうだとは言ってませんよ。
I'm curious, Tokimi. Your explanations have a peculiar persuasiveness that make me uneasy.
大丈夫ですよ。たとえさっきのことが本当であっても、まだまだ不思議なことはありますから。
Yeah.
そうですね。例えば、人の縁はどうですか？
Destiny.
あらかじめ決められていたように会ってしまう人間というのはいるのです。これこそ不思議ではありませんか？
Yeah, well, perhaps that's true, but isn't that on a bit of a different level from whether or not a purification has an effect?
そうですね。ですが、少し面白いかと思いまして。
That's a good point. It certainly is interesting.
それは良かったです。
Now then, I'll get going.
もうですか？
Tokimi makes a disappointed face. Makes me a little happy. I only came today to thank you. It's kind of late, so my sister might get worried.
では仕方ありませんね。
Yeah, sorry.
できるなら今日のうちにもっと話しておきたかったのですけど。
Huh? Thanks. I'll come again.
はい。ではお気をつけて。
I will, thanks. I turn my back to her slightly, only smile, and head back down the steps. Her work here must leave her with a lot of free time. When I have some free time of my own, I'll come back. Quietly making that decision, I return home. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the following. I'm going to drop a save. Damn it. I was going to drop a save, but apparently I forgot to read the line. I disinterestedly stare at the TV while Kaori absorbs herself in a hardcore book next to me. It may look a bit odd to others, but it's a common scene for our two-person family to sit together and enjoy ourselves like this. I'm actually going to just straight up say. So I think it's only safe to say that in the next part, it may look a bit odd to others, but it's a common scene for a two-person family to sit together and enjoy yourselves like this. And it's kind of weird, but you know what? We'll find out more in the next part. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.